Hey everybody, Steve Cook for Premier Guitar, premierguitar.com. Hello interwebs. Behind me is the Mesa Engineering Subway D-800 Powerhouse. Look at this little thing. 5.5 pounds. That's it. Comes with a neat little carrying bag. And we've got two cabinets with it today as well. 112 on top, a 115 on the bottom. Real quick, let me just get to the signal chain. Passive 78 P bass, all original. Cable into the Mesa, and right now we are running a 57 on the 15 and a direct out, and then we're going to switch to 2 so you can also hear the 112. But right now we're running DI and a 57 out of the bottom cab. So here it is, 5.5 pounds. It's a pretty straightforward, no frills amplifier. It is 400 watts at 8 ohms, 800 watts at 4 ohms, and switchable 2 ohms. If you like. Let me just talk about this front panel real quick. So input, we've got a mute right here. We've got the active passive switch. Right here is the deep control, which actually boosts low mid frequency. It helps the small cabs sound a little bit richer and fuller. It also effectively it lowers the high pass frequency. The input right here, voicing, which is basically a big old mid cut, and bass, low mid, high mid, treble, and master, of course. Over here is the overdrive indicator, little yellow light that I hope doesn't come on while we play, just letting you know that you are pushing that little amp just a little bit too hard. All right, back panel loveliness, feature packed, pretty self-explanatory. Power switch here. This is your cooling fan. We've got speak-on connections for your cabinets. Impedance load. Look at that, fancy. Headphones. Aux input, which we like. Practicing is good. We've got the XLR and pre and post EQ. We've got line level and mic level. Back to mic level. And then we've got the ground lift. The Subway D-800 has a feature that you cannot control nor see, but you can probably, well, I don't know if you can hear it either, but it has an internal high pass filter, and it's set at 30 hertz. Why do they do this? Well, the pro audio people have been doing this for years, and only recently have some, bass guys been getting on board with this. But what that does is it protects your speakers, especially at super high volumes. So when you're cranking this thing off, you're sending out some things that the speakers can't handle. And so what that's doing is that is rolling that off to protect that. So again, a really cool feature. Again, you can't control it. It's in there, but it's there to protect you. And it's at 30 hertz, so you're really not you're going to feel it a lot more than you're going to hear it. So anyhow, another cool thing. Let's talk about this little mini toggle switch right here. This is the deep switch. And what that does is that adds just a little bit of low frequency. It makes the smaller cabinets sound bigger. It also lowers the effective high-pass filter frequency. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do a little A-B section for you. So the top of the piece had it on. So let me fire up one more time. Let's turn it off. So you can hear that it really does make a big difference, especially, if you're digging in and sort of doing your thumb thing, your slap thing, that's one thing. And I've got it EQ'd here for sort of a slap setting. So if we can roll all this off, we'll get really a true representation of everything. So let's just go ahead and put everything back to 12 o'clock. Now, so you can hear it does make a pretty decent little difference, and that may be just enough for you to to cut through or not cut through, because you know, especially using a smaller cab, you know, it's nice to feel that, but your front of house guy will also probably want a little bit more mids, just so you can kind of cut through the mix. So let's jump over here to the voicing control. So as you see right here, we have flat and boost. Now, what does this do? Well, right now this is sort of, it's flat, because that's what it says. It's flat. And as you roll this, then what it does is it increases low end, it increases the high frequency, and then it will scoop the mid-range out. So they are calling this, they being Mesa, handmade in California, by the way. They are calling this sort of the more vintage sound over here on the boost. So what we're going to do is we're going to, again, start here, very flat, and then we'll work our way up. Again, we are at the 12 o'clock position on everything over there. So... now we're 12 o'clock. And you can hear how that is smoothing it out just a little bit. Now we're going to go all the way up. Definitely the rounder, dare I say, warmer tone of the choices there. But I think you're going to find that in conjunction with 4-band EQ, obviously helps out a lot. But with the deep switch and with the voicing, you're going to be able to find sort of your niche on whatever your instrument is bringing in. Again, it's an active and a passive setup here. So if you have an active bass, by all means, jump in there and have some fun with that. But really, it's a straight ahead amplifier, very compact, very easy to take with you, which is the point. These cabinets, real quick, 32 pounds on the 12-inch, 112, about 37 pounds on the 115. They've got the spring handles on the sides, which are really easy. They've got pretty hardcore finish on here, or excuse me, Tolex sort of covering. So you know, they're made to be taken just about anywhere, and they're light enough to be taken anywhere. So that, you know, hence the name Subway Series. So yes, you can take this and this on the subway and get to your gig. All right, so now we've got the 112 mic'd up with the 57. Again, before you heard the 115, and now you're going to hear the blend of the 112. So let us play. Let us play something. It is snappier. Now, to be fair, let's go back to the original settings from the top of the piece and give it a little bit of work here. It's got punch, it's got snap, it's got precision, which I dig. It's pretty tight, which is nice. I mean, I'm not saying it's tight. Hey, yo, it's tight. It is tight as far as the response, and that's a pretty cool thing coming out of this nice little 112 package. Not saying the 115 doesn't have it, but this is definitely snappy, and you know, I'm thinking this leans towards some upright players and jazz players because they'll like this response. I think the rock guys may lean this way if you had to choose one. If you had to choose all of it, of course, go with all of it and then put it on your back and take it on the subway. So, but this is a nice little cabinet, and hopefully you think the same. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for watching Accents and Artifacts. Thanks for watching the rig rundowns. Thanks for watching all the review demos. And the John Bollinger hair saga continues. I only say that because it's better than mine. For Premier Guitar, PremierGuitar.com, this is Steve Cook. Thanks so much for checking this out and subscribing to our YouTube channel. We'll see you soon.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on PremierGuitar.com.